Yo, and good afternoon to every hustler, every sharp mind, every entertainer, every dream chaser. Tuning in right now. This is not just radio, this is a movement. This is Volt Express, where vibes meet intelligence, where entertainment meets reality, where cruise meets consciousness. And I remain your ever blazing, ever charging, never landing pilot. OGO, your pilot one. It's TGIF, baby, and today we are not just vibing, we are thinking, laughing, learning, and unlearning as well. Because today's show is loaded. Trust me, guys. Going into the weekend, I prepped well for every one of you today. So because today's show is loaded with a ton of social media basketballs that will make you question loyalty, global music dominance, straight from Africa to Europe. Pure chaos in Lagos celebrity football scene. Trust me, this one will make you cackle a lot. And the main topic that will shake tables across Nigeria. Stay locked because today we're not just talking, we are awakening minds as always. So join me on the dance floor as we take off with this amazing song from Famous Pluto featuring Zeri DL titled Until the Next. And you know the Osama brothers, they do not slow down for nobody. So if they tell you until the next, best believe it. And just like they have said on to the next, we are definitely live right now on YouTube Volt Express channel. Yes, where you can catch all the behind the scenes look, commentary, and of course the expressions we give out when we're on the dance floor dancing crazy. All right, so it's definitely going to be packed today because going into the weekend, I see a lot of tired faces from the week. This week seemed to have been very stressful for everyone, but then that's why you got me. You got me to make you feel relaxed. All right, so lock in and let's go right into it as you join us on our YouTube Volt Express channel. And just before we go on a quick break, I want to remind our birthday celebrants and those who have loved ones celebrating at this time, it is your duty to make that person around you feel special. If that person has brought smiles to your face and that person has a birthday coming up in the month of March, the best time to celebrate that person is right now. I mean right now, like pronto, okay? So yes, the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853, or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Massive energy out here in the city of Enugu. Massive audience listening at this time with massive energy as well. So we're expecting massive celebrants on this wonderful month of March. So if you have somebody out there you're about to make special, do it right here on Volt Express. And if you have businesses you're willing to expand as well, you know within your hearts and mind you're ready to take that business idea to the next level. Yes, just like Famous Pluto said, until the next. Yes, bring it down here to Volt 104.3 FM. There's nothing we cannot handle, all right? So trust me, ladies and gentlemen, we've got you covered. Let's dive right into it with all this amazing music and more just for you on this day. And yes, so after that amazing song, we'll be playing you Uzwano, prepping ourselves for the Fino experience going down on the April 5th at the International Court, just opposite Opera. Is that Opera Square? Yes, Opera Square. All right, so don't miss that one, ladies and gentlemen. You excited? I'm excited. Let's dive right into it. In case you know. My name is, oh my God.
No, papi, I'm not Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. I do 2% Puerto Rican. I black. Thank you. De nada, papi. Hold on, wait. Don't listen to her. She's a woman. I am not. I am peace.
Oh, yes, it's TGIF, and the feeling in the air right now is just so good. That's why we're diving right into it. All right, so today we noticed that our boy Davido has been on tour, shutting down places like Vienna. And trust me, guys, this guy has been making big waves. And just like you heard, for real, the people who came out to attend the show really confessed that they felt their bodies were feeling really special at that occasion. Afrobeat's global ambassador Davido just kicked off his European tour, and guess what? Vienna sold out. Trust me, there were no empty chairs. I was not there myself, but from the video, you could just tell that the people went bonkers when Obio came out. It was non-stop nostalgia. It was amazing. The sound sets were clear. The bands were amazing. You could just hear the tunes going after one another. You could hear Unavailable. You could hear all the champion sounds. Even that very, very nostalgic verse from Focalistic. You know how it goes with Davido. He brings it big and he brings his A game. This is bigger than music. This is a culture expert that has sparked a lot of debates concerning which artists are doing it better this year, 2026. And trust me, guys, a lot of artists out here are making us proud. And when I say proud, right, it doesn't stop with just releasing music. We're talking about their visuals. Have you seen the visuals that have come out this year? The music is just next level. And of course, we looked at the impact these artists have had on their fan bases in the past 6 months. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's safe to say that Afrobeats is never dying down. Trust me, guys. From Lagos streets to European arenas, we are definitely doing it big as Nigerians, and Davido is showing massive example. He didn't just perform, he represented Nigeria. And trust me, guys, Afrobeat is now a global economic force. We have the Chinese now trying to take part of the Afrobeat genre and mixing it up with their own. Yeah, I'm not about to lambast the Chinese language anyways. But then you understand what I'm saying. They're trying as hard as possible to mix it up with their own Mandarin language and of course make it something so refined that we even forget that Afrobeat originated from Africa. But you know what? They say what belongs in Africa stays in Africa. You can't take that away from us. And yes, so Nigerian artists are now international brands. This is a moment in our history we were waiting for. And to see wonderful names, not just in the south and the southwest of Nigeria, we're seeing wonderful names like Odumodu Black, Jerick the Hustler, Avado, who has just released his wonderful album, and numerous other artists out here who are making us super proud, including yours truly, OGO. So yes, we are definitely doing wonderful things, not just in the sphere of Nigerian music, but beyond. And trust me, guys, the fan bases are growing majestically. Also, when you talk about culture is becoming our strongest export after oil, it's true. Because we have people like Skit, who continues to give Africans a voice through music, collaborations, and letting the world know that we are more than just artists. We are brothers. We are people who want to see the next generation of artists surpass their legacy, even if sometimes it feels like it's not true, but it's definitely true. A lot of artists out here wish that the next generation can take the bull by the horn and do something as magnificent as they are doing at this very point. That is why I say it's a bigger export than oil at this time. And let's not forget, this is motivation to every upcoming artist listening right now. From Enugu, you can definitely go global. Do not underrate yourself, all right? Do not underrate yourself for any reason. Now, my question to you amazing people is, do you think Afrobeats has reached its peak, or are we just getting started? Let me hear your voices right now because we're transitioning right into the next topic today. So keep your phone lines warm and dial me right here on Volt Express on the hotlines ringing out right now on 0706 048 5853. Or you can join me on 0915 570 8347. And like I said, we are very much live on our YouTube Volt Express channel, where you can tune in and catch all the behind the scenes action right here on this wonderful TGIF. I'm seeing happy faces on this majestic Friday from Oyejekwe, Cecilia, and other members who are joining us at this time. Big shout out to every listener out there in the city of Enugu and beyond. Yeah, so not too much, twali, twali, twali. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go right into the topic that has got people asking deep questions. And this one has to do with a woman who who was accused of birthday dinner with a friend's boyfriend that has sparked clashes on internet. Let's start with something hot, right? So social media, especially Twitter, has been on fire after a lady was accused of going out on a birthday dinner date, not with her man though, but with her friend's boyfriend. Yes, with her friend's boyfriend. Now, the internet is divided instantly into two camps. The part where people are saying this is not as deep as people are championing it, that is the team. And here is what they're saying. They said, she said it's just dinner. Adults can hang out and stop overthinking everything. Meanwhile, on the other side of the team, there's a whole lot of uproar talking about betrayal 101. And they are saying remarks like, there are boundaries in friendship. Why your friend's man, out of all the men, would you choose to take on a birthday date? And of course, the rest of the comments are saying this is emotional cheating. All right, I'll leave that to you to decide. But then it is my duty to at least give you some hints of what I think, right? I really sincerely think that this could be a harmless outing. I know a lot of us these days, there's a whole lot of bloodlines between what is and what shouldn't be in a relationship anymore. But then it's a birthday outing. Who knows? Maybe her friend was out on her own important, outing and probably at work, having busy schedules and whatnot. And this friend, must have been in a conversation with the boyfriend and figured, you know what, since my friend is busy now, I might just do something special for you. It seems harmless. It probably is harmless. But a lot of social media critics are saying, you cannot just tell me that it is just outing. Come on now, guys. When can a harmful gesture not turn into something that causes uproar? All right. Now, here is what's happening in the minds of Nigerians, because today's topic has a lot of people really spiraling out because they're talking about how you could cheat on your girlfriend on your own birthday. That don't make no sense. But in this guy's defense, I don't know why you are allowing a woman who took you out on a date to take a picture of you and you're covering your face. If you knew you don't want to attend that birthday, I mean, you might as well just decline or stipulated clearly that you don't want your pictures taken. I don't understand the part where you're hiding your face like a girl now. Like, you know what this thing women do when they're going out on a date and they don't want the other person who is at the other side of the phone to know that they've gone out on a beautiful outing with a new stranger. They want to cover the person's face and then put stickers and whatnot. This was the same thing this guy is doing that sparked uproar. And then majestically, somebody saw that picture and tagged the main girlfriend to it, talking about, I quote, Victoria, please, no vex, is this Lade? And Lade is supposed to be with his girlfriend. So she's just confused that you're taking Lade out on his own birthday, unless it's a coincidence that this person you're outing with is also Lade. Anyways, she tags the main girlfriend, and trust me, social media erupts immediately. The main girlfriend comes online to talk about how men are scum, men are this, men are the problem Nigeria is facing. Not necessarily, right? I mean, if your man cheats on you on his birthday, it is not the entire Nigerian fault now, or the entire Nigerian men's fault. Focus on Lade that is cheating on his birthday, if you would even consider that cheating. Right? Because we have friends who would like to spoil us without our girlfriends knowing. I mean, it seems harmless, but a lot of strict boundaries now has been created in relationships, and of course, a lot of narratives have flown over the years with relationships about why and the side effects of best friends taking either the girlfriend out or the boyfriend out. So now, in social media perspective, in a relationship, you're not supposed to have a best friend. That is what the world is trying to let us know at this point. I do think that sometimes the best friend thing can be overstretched. I really think it can be overstretched because when that lady was defending taking that guy out, she said, and I quote, that this was a harmless outing. He wanted something nice, and he's been complaining that he's been overworked, overstressed, and he just needed a sort of fresh air to get his thoughts together. And then, when a man is trying to catch breeze in his brain because of all the things that is happening now, and then he's seeing himself trend again, and this time his girlfriend and her entire squad of girlies are at his neck, asking questions like, "How dare you? How dare you? She had a big plans for you on your birthday. How would you treat her like this?" Men, all right. Like I said, men and women have a huge role to play in keeping their relationships safe. It's not just the woman's job to fight for a relationship. You self as a man, why are you going out with your best friend? Especially when you know your baby does not approve of the best friend now. Some men, now they cause the problems with these women they always talk about though. But anyways, we're locked in to hear the verdict. And of course, in today's generation, lines are becoming blurred. Friendships, relationships, loyalty, respect. Everyone is now, it depends. But let me ask you, Enugu. Can your friend take your partner out to dinner alone? Would you allow that? Let me hear your voices right here on Volt Express. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can join me on the conversation with 0915 570 8347. Yes, so it's all about you today. So let me know how you're feeling, especially on this TGIF going into another exciting weekend. Okay, and my second and third question would be, is intention more important than perception? Or is this simply disrespect packaged as cruise? I want to hear your voices right here. And while we're here waiting for the amazing people of Enugu to call in, we have majestic join our YouTubers who have joined us, leaving comments as well. So we'll be reading a few of them right here today. Let's dive right into it. So Oyechukwu Cecilia says, and I quote, she says, doesn't mean that anybody who is in a relationship would never go out with anyone else. Why is it that everyone thinks of negativity whenever they see a man and a woman? What is all this? I think it's because of the heightened insecurity with a lot of people's emotions. A lot of people are still battling healing processes from old relationships that have scarred them. Yes, there are relationships you just go into one time in your life that just scars you and you remain traumatized, right? And when you see your spouse or your girl or your man with somebody else, it just triggers those memories. It makes you feel, this cycle is about to repeat itself. But then, I would let you answer these questions in the Enugu because y'all are as important as these topics. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can join me on 0915 570 8347. We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Master Moore. I'm calling from MNN.
Master Moore, go right into it. Welcome to the Volt Express.
Yeah. If you get a woman who I'm trying to understand, if you have a woman, hold your woman and then focus on one. The guy is not supposed to go out with another friend. No, even me as a guy, I don't accept it. It is my sister that someone did it. Even if I want to do it, so the guy did something wrong, right? He's supposed to apologize. To some people it's not wrong, but to me, it's very, very wrong. That's my own contribution. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Moore, thank you so much for joining us today. All right. So I'm asking a question, right? Is in a relationship where in some cases because a lot of people are going to come to the defense of this guy. I would just want to paint out something, right? What if, I'm just asking, right? What if this guy had known his best friend for a longer period just before he met the girl, right? That's his babe. What if he had met this girl long time, let's say a year before he met his girlfriend, right? And the girlfriend has been sweet, caring, but her schedule must have been choked up on the day of his birthday. And the best friend, you know how best friends like to come through for hair, for those who have best friends. You understand what I'm saying? What if the best friend just wanted to do something nice? All right, I'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello?
Sorry, please, Mr. Moore is calling back. You said something that I did not answer. You said, can I allow my friends to take out my job? Yeah, it depends on the kind of friends.
Okay.
All my friends. There are some that will go there and then do last year. So it depends on the kind of friend that my friend is there.
All right.
Some friends that you can have to take care of that.
All right, Mr. Moral, I want to ask, yeah, if you have a female girl best friend who you've known for a long time, and you have a girlfriend who knows about your best friend, right? And let's say your girlfriend, in some cases, maybe something can hold her up in her business. She's busy and, doesn't have time on that your birthday day. And your best friend says, you know what, Master Moral, let's go out. Let me take you out somewhere. You've worked so hard. You're telling me you'll not go on that date with your best friend.
It's not possible that I'll have a friend and then my girlfriend will not know.
Okay.
She will know how to know the girlfriend.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Or
it's not that bad, like what you sometimes is bad, like there are some kind of girls that they are so emotional, they are so scared and everything, so that is all those kind of stuff. That's all.
All right, that makes total sense. Thank you so much for weighing in today.
Bye.
You could be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the hotlines are still very much open. Big shout out to our first caller of the day, Master Owell, for joining us on this wonderful edition of Volt Express. And yes, we're still looking at the pros and cons of going out with a best friend behind the girlfriend's approval. Yes, it seems harmless to some people. On the other side, we have people who are saying this guy was emotionally cheating. And, we used to think that cheating was only when the guy and the girl removes clothes and, twe encounters each other, right? But in this case now, this generation, my generation, we've changed the rules entirely. Now, a lot of people are saying you cannot have a girlfriend and have a female best friend. You can have a male best friend as a guy and a female best friend and a female girlfriend, right? But you cannot have two females in the same picture when one is not your sister, right? So I want to know, was this guy in the wrong to go out on a harmless birthday? We've taken one opinion already down from Master Owell. We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853, or you can join me on 0915 570 8347. Let's go right into it. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, dear. Good afternoon.
I greet you specially. What's your name and where you calling from? Aww. This one, they sweet me. You don't they shock me. Welcome, Sissy. I'm fine. How are you?
What's wrong with this one? So, if I have a girlfriend, this one is girlfriend. Then every other girl around me will be my enemy or what? I don't understand. Why would the world think this way? This one is girlfriend. So what if I am married? That is, I will never talk to any man as the lady. If anybody that is to be my friend will never talk to me again. Why are we so corrupt in our mind?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
In our hearts. Means when somebody go out harmlessly, somebody will think the other. Let's see if now in that thinking somebody else, something else. Close. I mean, somebody they don't. Why are we like that? Also, that is not movement. I don't don't think there is anything attached to that. Please, people should let the guy be and let people should be free to live a life and be happy. That's my own take on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sissy. Thank you so much. All right, people need to be free and happy with who they out with. And yes, I said it that some people will agree that this is just a harmless outing. Other people on the side of the world will say this guy shouldn't have done his girlfriend like that. And it's quite understandable on the two sides, right? It does not show a sense of respect to some people that you would go on an outing when your girlfriend already made plans to spoil you, just not on your birthday day. Maybe the day after your birthday because of her work, who knows, busy schedule, demands in her business. You never can tell, right? But this best friend now swoops in. You see why they say be careful of the best friends in your life? Because now best friends, sometimes they spoil things. Now we're debating if men should have best friends and girlfriends in the same relationship. And especially when some girls feel threatened that their best friends are more beautiful. You see the problem there now. Like, how are you taking or why are you having a best friend who is almost as beautiful as Rihanna? And then your girlfriend is almost as beautiful as Beyonce. You don't see this a contradiction of affairs in that particular friendship. Because at the other hand, the girlfriend might not be insecure, but you see that best friend, she's gonna do everything in her part to make that girlfriend feel insecure, knowing or unknowingly. Now imagine having your picture circulating on the internet and your girlfriend's friend sends the picture to her and they see you covering face like a shy boy and you're defending yourself on the timeline. Oh babe, she's just my friend. She's just my friend. Next thing, they don't come your house. Next thing, they don't carry your TV. Next thing, they don't tell the world, say, you know, be better person. Are you not seeing how this thing plays out? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Let me hear your thoughts concerning this guy who had his birthday and decided to go out and with his female best friend? Or are you on the side of the girlfriend who is annoyed, which, you know, is understandable? She's annoyed that this guy, you know, called her bluff about taking him out and then went out with somebody else. We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Hello?
Yeah, my friend before, how far now?
I greet you specially. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Chinwoko, all the way from Igbo.
Chinwoko, all the way from Ibuetiti. Welcome to the Volt Express, bro.
Thank you. I just say I should go and greet you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. All right. Big shout out to you, my guy from Ibuetiti. All right, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. But just before we continue, we'll be going on a quick break. That is after this caller. Let's go. Hello? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Alex, calling from Enugu.
Alex calling from Enugu. What part of Enugu are you calling us from today?
From New Haven.
All right, Alex, all the way from New Haven. Big shout out to you. Let's go right into it.
So actually, what happened to his own girlfriend? Because what he did was wrong.
Okay.
And maybe there was something else he wanted from his own girlfriend. And then, why would you have a girlfriend and then have a bestie who will be a female too? There's something fishy in there. Your girlfriend should be your bestie. Except you don't love her, you know. I personally don't really support this bestie thing. That thing broke up my relationship like 4 years ago.
My God, I'm sorry, bro.
This guy is my best friend, he's my bestie. You know, all that bestie will you be having apart from me?
Chai. Now I understand why a lot of people do not like the term best friend at all. Okay. All right. Sorry that this topic is probably bringing back a lot of memories from a past relationship that had a best friend in the picture. But then I want to know, like I asked before, what if this best friend was in the picture before you got in there? How would we address the situation, you know, when it comes to asking the opposite or asking your girlfriend or your boyfriend to call off whatever friendship is going on at that moment with that best friend? How do we address that? Right? Because this seems like a very interesting topic, but it's quite important as well. So the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853, or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Let me hear your thoughts right here on Volt Express. Do you support a relationship that condones a best friend? Or do you think this guy was definitely wrong to go out? And I must add that the outing really looks good, right? But I don't understand why this guy was covering his face though. We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello.
You know, it's Master Mod. I called back again.
All right, Master Mo, go ahead.
This thing made me remember one story that happened, like, a close friend, a man. So, when he was in school, he had a friend, a best friend. So she paid some of his fees and many other things. And then he was out of school, and then maybe they decided they would get married, but they separated after. So the man married another, he was now dating another girl and then wanted to marry him. I think 3 days before the wedding, the other girl sent boys that killed the man. And that was the end of the man. So sometimes, you know, I mean, all these things is something that you have to do clear for why you before you have a bestie or a bestie, even though it's a girlfriend or something, you have to make your girlfriend know that she's the one, she's the second one, even though she has been in the future or so on and so forth. You have to make them know. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Master Owell, for joining us today. All right. Just like he says, you need to let the girlfriend know the importance or the level where that best friend's importance is in your life, so that it doesn't feel like she's coming into the relationship and she's battling for her position, which is wrong. You don't put someone in that kind of emotional state to question their loyalty, question their sensibility by loving you wholly. And well, just because your girlfriend is busy does not give you the right now, just like Master Well is saying, to go out with another girl, no matter how harmless that outing feels. We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Volt Express. What's your name and where are you calling from? Sylvester. Good to hear from you, bro. Let's go right into it.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. And you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right.
It's been a while.
It's really been a while. I even thought you traveled.
Yeah, I traveled.
Welcome back. My thoughts are correct then.
I haven't returned yet. Still a long time. I traveled to Okada.
Okay. Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, my brother. We have a few minutes to go just before we go on the break. Let's go right into it, okay?
Okay, I just from the
Oh. All right. You're going to have to pay attention to it so that you can give me your opinions, because I know you have sound opinions when it regards to topics like this. All right. All right. So, like I said, we do have some times when, as adults, we're looking at how to protect our relationship without making the other party feel bad, right? Sometimes you have to stand a firm ground and tell the bestie, my bestie, if my babe catch me with you, like, you know, go end well. Even if your babe is not going to do anything. For those who have calm girlfriends, right? At least let the best friend know, say, your babe is capable of utmost chaos. But just before we talk about utmost chaos and what girlfriends should do, we'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can join me on 0915 570 8347. Let's go right into it. Hello, good afternoon. I greet you. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good afternoon, brother. All right, it's Michael from Old UNTH.
Okay, so the question is, can one actually go out with a female bestie even when the person is in a relationship?
Exactly.
Yes, one can. The thing is that, do you know that if you have a female bestie, you know that a bestie is just like a friend, just like someone that is very close to you. And one thing that people don't understand is that, you see, you mustn't really be, I don't know if I can use this word, like be attracted to your bestie.
Hmm.
Yes, if you have a bestie, I'm talking out of experience, because me, I used to think these things like the other way around. Like, how can a man have a female bestie even when he's in a relationship? It's possible. And if you have a female bestie, you see that this person is just like your sister. Okay, you people are just too very close,
Mm-hmm.
no strings attached. So sometimes these people, when people say that a man cannot have a female bestie, it's just out of people's security. And these people makes relationship to be very complicated. Sometimes I just be like, this life, love is to suffer. Because
Hmm.
when you are in a relationship, you have a lot of things to contend with. Okay, this thing, if that person has a pure mind,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with someone having an opposite this thing as a bestie.
Hmm. But my question is, how pure can that mindset be, and for how long?
As long as possible, OTO, as long as possible.
Hmm. Okay, so you're saying if a woman who takes you out on your birthday and she knows you have a girlfriend has good intentions for you.
Yes, we're talking about, so your see, this person is just like a sister to you. There's no strange attached. There's nothing, no intimacy. If there's any intimacy, it's out of um love, not really any negative whatever attached. People should stop propagating this negativity in relationship and friendship, please.
All
It's
right.
possible that a man and a woman can be best of friends, and there's nothing again, just friends.
Hmm. Okay. All right. A man and woman can be best of friends and just friends. All right, the Michael would accept that opinion right here. As soon as we go on the break, we'll be right back. Okay.
No problem. Don't try and play me an adult in that scam play before the end of the show.
All right, I will do that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us, the Michael, all the way from Old UNTH. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a whole debate going on right here concerning a guy who decided to go on a birthday outing with with his best friend, his female best friend, and that birthday outing was sponsored by the female best friend, I might add. Also, rumors have it that the girlfriend did not know that this guy went on that date. She was supposed to take him out, but because of her busy schedule, it didn't work out. And he promised her that they would spend time together, which eventually didn't happen. The girlfriend found out that this guy was lying through his teeth that he had busy schedules on his birthday, that led to her shifting that outing for him. All right. Now, the problem now is that this girl does not only find out through a third party that her boyfriend, who she loves so much, had a birthday party without her, but that his own best friend, his female best friend, was the one who sponsored that outing. I know that some females will not like the idea, but in the other part of things, I'm not happy at least another woman's was the one that took care of the billing. I mean, come on. The whole essence of this thing is not for you to dodge billing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking this up as soon as we come back from the break because we have amazing music just here for you. So join me right now as we go into it with I Love My Life by DeMarco and next Buddy by CK featuring Marvel. You know how it goes out here on Volt Express, or especially on the TGIF. Get your groove on, and of course, I'll see.
Spending 2.5 years leaving your country's embassies empty across the entire world, and then just 15 months before your term ends, you rush to send ambassadors out, only for the world to look at you and say, no, thank you. That is exactly what is happening to Nigeria right now, and it is one of the most embarrassing.
Well, some people might want to disagree, but then I understand where you're coming from. I mean, we're all adults. How do we make connections, aside our relationship if we do not meet new people, right? But then, a lot of the world, like you said, is so screwed right now that we might not see the essence of networking because of trauma people are facing. Everybody's trying to protect themselves, protect their hearts, protect what they mean to certain people, right? So I understand that part. I understand that part really, right? But the way the girlfriend has put it, she's made it feel like this guy has cheated, this guy has done the unthinkable. Like, how dare you blow me off for your best friend? You know, that's what we're out here debating.
My friend is breaking up with her boyfriend. She asked me to hide in the trunk in case he gets violent. 17 minutes later, he is finally here.
What was that?
Maybe shake it. Your body na me spy. Tramboski. No, darling.
Bruh, you gonna get this? Nigga, I can't even reach it. This is beyond man, but your life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh, you gonna get this? Nigga, I can't even reach it.
Come take a photo. This is where my money is entering. Check out Matrolamia. After all, I want to bring on 6 classes of food. I've told you that I'm not a show-off person. But the only way people will know that I have money is when they look at you, my wife. Hey, mom, may God make the day you share my last name with you. Jetty's a reply. I'm going to believe it. Oh, she's fine. I got fine. When you believe it, boy, hook up. Don't go marry. Go and marry, boy. Asa, we have to have
I booked for a spa section, and after that, I'll make some tea.
you have paid for it already. They're going, yes.
My money.
Your money. As you are looking down on me in this house. In a mama can this no line. It's not funny. Listen, let me remind you, in case you have forgotten. My name is Oberen 153 up on time. I've made money. The only problem I have now is how to spend it. And you should help me do that. I'm an Igbo blood, a core Igbo man. You are my own. So taking care of you should be my number one priority, my responsibility. Because you are proving yourself to be worth taking care of. If you want that, you understand?
I'm trying to be supportive here. You know you don't like liabilities.
Even though your money should be like a first aid ball, emergency response to me. And when it comes to make business profits in Avatar, I will fall back to my baby, not for miscellaneous like this. And I take part more money. God will leave your first prayer point, answer your second prayer point, vice versa.
So baby, what's my first prayer point?
Your first prayer point is every woman's prayer point, to be rich and independent.
What's my second prayer point?
Your second prayer point is every woman's plan B. That is to marry a rich husband. Chineke problem, big the whole self. On a platter, enjoy it now, Asa. Oh my God! You can go, but expect credit a lot from me because I must credit you, I must reimburse you. You can go now.
Thank you.
Asa na ane mwe. Asa, baby kenanim. My one and only, Asa na ane mwe. Come on, the police report to see my wife is missing. I don't know what came to you.
What are you thinking?
I'm trying to fix one or two things together. I know you'll be very hungry when you get back. See, listen, I just want you to go inside. I don't want to walk here. Yeah, it's hot. Just go inside and chill, relax. I'm coming there. Let me fix something together.
Okay, no problem. I got you something.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, in there, okay, more intentional wine. Oh, let me send that juice. Come send that you very bad. Let me have WhatsApp. Come send that boy. I don't know if you hook up. Choose to let me start. Oh, you very bad. Hook up can never. Awesome. I mean, that's for me, eh? No, oh, what can draw in on yesterday, yeah. One artwork, NTN configuration settings. This gender is on the reciprocating side, though. To receive money from these women, but they give them money.
So where my money day? Now they ID.
Oh, mom.
Go out with me if I agree to pay for the date. And I'm the one paying.
As you should. Meg is with me for security reasons. It's our first date. I can't just come and go and meet you like that.
Security? In a restaurant? Am I a kidnapper? That doesn't make any sense.
Anything can happen.
I'm not paying for him. I didn't invite him, and I don't know him.
You want to embarrass me for my guy presence?
Because I planned this for just you and me.
But Meg is my guy. I brought him for security reasons. I'm not going to explain myself.
Please, just add turkey for me when no get bone. I know they do like rice.
This doesn't even make sense.
So you are telling me you can't buy food for me and my friend? Are you that broke? I don't go out with broke women.
That's not what we agreed.
I can't date a woman that cannot take care of me and my bestie.
How about you tell your friend to go and look for his own girlfriend?
I want to be
broke as
Okay, yes. Did kissing your brother get you the mansion?
girl. To be honest,
Okay, good.
girl, I have a mansion. I have a
That's
nice car.
rented on
I
Airbnb.
have a nice car.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay.
Good job.
And you're broke as
Okay, yes. Did kissing your brother get you the mansion?
girl. To be honest, you need to dye your hair
Okay.
black because you look.
Black?
Yes, because you look emo.
Okay, now I'm emo.
Yeah, now you're
I'm emo because you kissed your brother.
Your teeth are yellow.
Okay, that's fine. I can get them fixed. But you can't unkiss your brother.
Okay. Bro, why am I talking to this stupid?
Because you kept talking. I kept responding.
Girl, I'm better than you.
You're not. You're my height.
My status is better than you.
Says who?
Okay.
All you? Okay, you're famous for what? You
Okay,
get clowned
okay,
on the internet for fun.
okay,
Good
okay.
job. You're famous for getting laughed at.
What do you want to be?
Sienna, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know.
Watch
When
it.
I grow up, I don't want to make out with my brother, and I want to keep my husband. You know, I don't want to have 3 baby mamas.
Watch, now she gets stuck.
I didn't get stuck. I just
What car do
responded.
you drive?
Why does it matter what car I drive? I'm a woman. You're a man. So why are you back checking me? Can you not compete with a man? Do you feel like insecure competing with men?
No, to be honest with you. Bro, I'm better than
What? For fun.
Okay,
You know, I don't want to have 3 baby mamas.
Watch, now she gets stuck.
I didn't get stuck. I just
What car do
responded.
you drive?
Why does it matter what car I drive? I'm a woman. You're a man. So why are you back checking me? Can you not compete with a man? Do you feel like insecure competing with men?
No, to be honest with you,
Okay.
I do this.
Oh yes, so Holy Ghost fire, supernatural, protects the entire Volt Express listeners out here today. And yes, so if you're on our YouTube Volt Express live, you'd see the way the dance steps were coming and making the whole place lively. Yes, now so it's supposed to be. For you, we no really believe say I get dance step. See, if they put me and you on the same dance floor, I agree, you dance more than me. Yes, you dance more than me. But you see, the moment I throw my slippers or I throw my shoe, it is finished. Because as that Holy Ghost fire, I really felt like the anointing fell on my head. I saw somebody out there trying to outdance me, and it just pained me. I said, no, why would you outdance me? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're right back out here enjoying all the wonderful music Volt Express has to offer, especially on a day like this one. It's TGI, baby, and you know what time it is. It's massive energy out here in the city. And yes, so for every one of you who are enjoying this massive music, massive topics, yes, so tune in right now and give me your thoughts on the last topic we discussed. A guy whose girlfriend could not take him out because she was busy and got shanked was taken out by his best friend. Now the girlfriend sees the picture of him circulating online and is not pleased that a third party had to bring her attention to it, and she spiraled out of control. She said, you see why she can never trust men? Because even if you're going out with your best friend, at least you could have not lied about it now. She said, I quote, because I was doing my own research to give you the full scoop of that story. She said that the guy blew her off because he had other things to do. And well, she had work to also attend on his birthday. She promised, I quote, that she was going to do something special for him. She already got the silhouette gown, the gown where they are saying, put your hand on my shoulder. I mean, if you get babe where they go all out for you, you don't even know how God has blessed you. Girls we know they do shopping for man. Now you meet babe where they do shopping for you. You say no, you want to go out with the bestie. Anyways, the best friend took him out on a lavish date, right? You could see him shy but boy, they cover face because you know one cast. You know, the best friend is taking pictures of him. Innocent girl even tagged it on her Twitter page and said, "Oh, my shy best friend does not want the world to know today is his birthday. She don't know say Baba they hide formats." You get me? So this is where we are at in today's relationship triangle. Guys out here with female best friends almost as beautiful as their girlfriends or equally as beautiful. And you know the thing is that men these days they know exactly what they are doing. They don't even say, okay, my girlfriend is as beautiful, you know, Cleopatra like, you know, beauty, right? I don't need a best friend. I mean, this girl can serve as my world, everything. You can't bring a best friend that has bigger ikebe than your own girlfriend. Like how? How? And you're expecting your babe not to para? If na me be that guy, I go write 10,000 I'm sorry to my babe. But you know the funny thing about that whole thing? The best friend also tagged and said they have been friends for nearly 10 years. That the boyfriend has been calling her to find out how they could catch up. And she felt she could do something nice because she knows her best friend's schedule is also packed. And in her defense, she did not know that this guy was in a committed relationship. If not, she would have not taken up that offer of taking him out. And he looked excited. From what we saw on the timeline, the guy looked very much excited. He looked like, like if I don't go on this date with this babe, this relationship that I'm in, it might not fully have meaning. You know, there are some men like that. They want to go out and test so many waters, even if they are not doing twe, but they want to network. They want to make sure that at least the people that has been in their lives feel that care, that love. You know, but not on your birthday now. For a birthday that was already planned out for your babe, maybe the babe would have not have done so many extra things like the best friend did because we saw the gifts. We saw, I saw on the internet right now that the best friend bought him some new sneakers. Big shout out to women who know how to treat their men. I mean, do not treat their best friends well. Big shout out to them. Because how they buy your best friend sneaker? And you know, say the only thing where the babe fits get them a silhouette gown where she go still wear. Do put your hand on my shoulder. You know, it makes sense. It makes sense because these are different personalities. We are not looking and comparing gifts anymore. What we're looking at is the intention of this guy outing with his best friend. And it seems quite insincere that this guy would blow off his own main babe to go and hang out with the best friend. But it's quite understandable on the other side when you look at it. His babe was busy. It was his special day. Probably fell on a Saturday, where we know that some individuals work tirelessly to try and meet up for Sunday, going into a new week on Monday, another work schedule, right? Piled up for the new week. Yeah, we understand that. We understand that. But some best friends, when to do, you know, say, in babe, no fit afford the shoe where you buy them. You they buy your best friend Alexander McQueen shoe. Where una they get this kind of best friends from? Because now I understand why the babe they even para. Like, why you go buy another man, another person man, Alexander McQueen shoe, right? You're buying him perfume, a deluxe perfume of maybe 100,000. You're also buying him PS5. And in that same video, she's doing, remember that thing you've always asked of? I would probably get it for you, and you know, as soon as we walk out. And Baba is shy. You could just see him blushing. He's doing, chai. Some of them have really hacked this thing, you know. All right, we'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello.
Hello,
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
my name is Precious from Enugu.
Your name is who?
Precious from Enugu.
All right, Precious from Enugu. What part of Enugu are you calling us from today? GRA. Precious all the way from GRA. Big shout out to you. How are you?
I'm fine. Big great afternoon. Thank you.
All right, go right into it.
Okay, I've been listening to this show tell my friends, which is super interesting. By the way, it's actually possible for two people, like a man and a woman, to be friends, like very good friends. But along the line, talking from experience,
Yeah.
one person might begin to catch feelings. Yes. So
Okay.
I like explaining the bestie, the gifts and everything and the posts and like might be the best friend, the girl maybe liking the guy too much and the intention of the girl might not be that pure. And it's okay. I mean a girl that really likes the girlfriend and likes it, it's normal to get jealous. The guy has to explain and put that in place, that peace will reign.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my contribution.
Oh, thank you so much, Precious, for joining us. Are you a first-time caller?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good to have you here. Good to have you. I hope to hear more from you.
Okay.
All right. Yes, so you've heard it. Maybe, just maybe, somewhere in there, the best friend might have feelings for her best friend. It is understandable because, I mean, men and women, we're not firewood. We are not built to suppress our emotions, are we? We're not, right? But, like I said, some best friends overdo. Yeah, I know it's an act of kindness. And like the last caller said, Master Owell, right, said, maybe, just maybe, this best friend has more than enough to give around, right? And she doesn't have a man as such. There are some best friends that are like that. Gets man, but say your best friend will be man, gets woman, right? And instead of giving them that respect and say, you know what, let me allow this guy focus, right? They go on, then at that point, you're going to say your best friend, they extra, right? Because she's going to start doing the right things. She's going to start taking note of all the things you've been complaining that your girlfriend has not been doing. Maybe this guy has gone and complained, my birthday is coming up. My girl has not really put a lot of thoughts into it. Maybe I've been the one, reminding her. I've always let her know when my birthday is, and she's always come up with her schedule is busy and promising to make it up to me. And this girl, who is the best friend, must have taken note and said, you know what? I'm gonna make time for you, baby boy. You know why? Because we've been best friends for so long. You cannot come and allow somebody who just came into this relationship, friendship, to come and spoil the happiness that you've spent years to build. Happiness will be, say, me as best friend, I know as it takes start. Some best friends are like that, right? So she goes out of her way, plans this birthday, calls this guy, tells him, you know what, bro? I've got the nice spot. I know this spot, you've always talked about it. Sometimes men don't know when they're letting out secrets. That small detail where you feel say no matter. There's a girl out there who loves you so much that is paying attention. Because you know why she's paying attention? She wants to do those things for you. So you know that it is not only promiscuous women that are out there, or women that will break your heart, or women that will make you feel less of yourself. She herself, as a best friend, can step up. We should come out outright and say that, you've been the shoulder for me to cry on. You've been the one that makes my soul complete. She will not come out and say all those things. No. She would rather do things that she knows say your babe, before she do them, she go tear ACL ×2. Yes, because how are you as a best friend on another person's man's outing and birthday, right? You are buying PS5. I support the best friend though, in this case, right? I mean, women supporting women. I will call that what it is. If your woman, your main woman, no fit buy you PS5, if another babe buy you the PS5, and that babe be your best friend, at least tell your woman, say, hey, person has contributed to your relationship. Oh. At least now, una get game for house. There are angles to this thing. Come on. I just heard somebody now say, Ojo Ishadu because of PS5. Yes. How you go buy man, Alexander McQueen? Okay, let's twist this thing. Women, you have a male best friend, he takes you out on your birthday, and your man, he no dey available to take you out. Abi? He, that is your best friend, decides, you know what, we've been friends for so long. Our men are doings now. Yes, odogus like me will come and take you and go and buy you wig, I'm not talking about the odogus who are struggling with Gary and milk every two weeks or stuff like that. I'm talking about the proper odogus that don't mind spending over and over for their best friends. Now you take this babe out and she picks wig. She does not insist you buy her wig. Oh, your generosity now make you buy a wig, right? She buys the wig. You take her to a aesthetic field restaurant. She takes pictures. She has a fun birthday. And then you buy her something she has always wanted. Maybe, a few bags, Birkin here and there. You take her on a luxurious flight or trip. Yes, now, some men sabi do all those ones. Don't worry, women are getting there. You see, you get time where we say a woman go, they sponsor their best friends go trip. And they prophesy and it go happen. Right? So I want to make you understand, say, these things, sometimes the roles are reversed. Now, how would you feel as a guy knowing that your babe, when you supposed to take out, don't go already party, per se, pre-party with her best friend? Some men out here will say there's no problem now. She is the best friend. She will still come back home with all those things. Yes, I agree. Now, it's the same thing with this guy. It is just a best friend that took this guy out. Women, are you seeing how the rules can be reversed? All right. So for those who are saying that the best friend was wrong for taking this guy out on his birthday, unknowing to her that she had a man, it's the same way a man will take you out unknowing that you have a boyfriend. And everybody would hide it under the disguise of, nah, my best friend. Now, this guy, the only difference here is that women are more stricter when it comes to pictures. A woman you've taken out as a best friend, she'll blow you out. She'll make sure that nobody even sees you, right? But in this case, the man is shy. You're seeing him holding his hand over his eyes. It's not like you're even covering the full face. Now, so the boy take us. Because if this guy had just maintained steez, owned it with his full chest, not hide his face or anything, and just stood there or sat there confidently eating his meal, and she had just tagged it outing with my best friend, and he wasn't covering his face, maybe, just maybe, this girlfriend won't be out of control with her comments. Right? She won't feel betrayed. She won't feel heartbroken. Because I think her problem is you are hiding your face. I mean, own it. The best you can do is ask you, babe, who is this girl? And you can choose to tell her, Omo is a friend who wanted to do something nice. Or you could just come out outright and tell her how much history you and this best friend has. There are two questions she will ask you. Una de twe or una don't twe before? If you feel answer that one with confidence, trust me, you have passed. All they want is transparency, so that it's not when you come home with PS5, your best friend will not come to the house and say, but I bought this game now for two of us. Why are you playing it with your girlfriend? And then she packs it or breaks it in front of you. You see where the problem don't already start. So when we're talking about these things, we know exactly what we are doing as human beings. This guy knew that at some point, one day for the owner, Abby, and every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Now, in his case, he knew that at some point the girlfriend has people who know him and he cannot hide. Why would you now stress yourself and post on Twitter? Even your best friend that was posting on Twitter, couldn't you have told her, can't you keep this, picture between us? Like, so that it doesn't feel like I'm just doing what I want. There's a certain level of respect you accord your girlfriend, and she'll feel loved. Just like a lot of you have said out here, and a lot of people have also agreed that it's not bad to receive gifts from best friends. Best friends come as well-wishers. They come as people who want to see us do better from the point where they met us. Another person really raised an important point and said, most of us out here are not even attracted to our best friends. This guy, in another angle, probably has no emotional connection to his best friend. Maybe she's just a support person. He has a long day. He comes home. Maybe the babe's phone is not going through. He calls this girl to let the girl know, yo, girl, look, I'm having a very tedious day. Like, you get time, let's talk. Some men don't even have any emotional connection to their best friends. Let's be honest. I also understand the parts where a lot of people are now more careful with the idea of having best friends because it they cause plenty wahala. Especially when you, as a man, you have high libido. Your girlfriend too, be your best friend to get high libido. When you people are alone and there's no longer anything to talk about, what do you think will occur next? Let me ask you a question. Yeah, okay, you know what will occur next, Abby? Bam. You remove clothes, she remove clothes, bam. You see where these things, the whole debate is brewing from, right? Now, in this case, the birthday has come and gone. The girlfriend has found out that her boyfriend probably did not cheat, but went out on a date with best friend. Now there's problem in paradise. I would always say, please, if you're going into a relationship, okay, I'm not sure I've said this one, but if you're going into a relationship, and you know you have a best friend, at least let the person you're going into the relationship know. And it's not advisable. You as a man, why are you having a female best friend when you have a woman in your life? Men no they even do best friend. Now manchi. Get manchi. If they find who to tell your problems, talk to your manchi. If on your birthday you feel say your babe they busy and she promise you say she go flex you, tunun didi. Get patience. Allow your manchis take you out. Don't go and cry to a woman that your babe is busy now. Because this guy, probably what he has done, and now the entire girlfriend and best friend coven are head to head with each other. Some people are blaming the best friend for taking another woman's man out on outing, buying him Alexander McQueen. Now even the one we even bust people head. Like you they take person out, you they buy PS5, you they buy Alexander McQueen, you they buy perfume. You don't automatically convert that one to boyfriend now, without even the man knowing. But then, that is where our time right here on Volt Express ends, because DJ Dipson is prepping to give us mad music on this magical Friday. And just before we go, best believe that we are still on the Fino Experience happening on April 5th. Fino, you no pay me for this announcement I dey make. Now the love way Enugu gets for you make me dey announce this show. So make you no be like say they pay me, make I announce this broadcast. But I beg, April 5th, make we just put body for Fino. Our guy be that. We love him. He loves us. We love him more. He loves us more. We'll be taking our last caller of the day just before we log out. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can join us on the conversation on 0915 570 8347. We can just take one last caller and call it a wonderful outing today. Hello, good afternoon. I greet you, especially what's your name and where you calling from? DJ Limbo, welcome to the Volt Express. How are you? All right, let's go right into it. We have a few minutes to spare. Hello? Hello? Oh, DJ Limbo, your network on the other side of Enugu seems to be a mess today, but we're hoping that it can clear up and you can reach us right here on the next time we are live on Volt Express. Thank y'all for joining me, and as always, you know how it goes, is massive vibes throughout the airwaves right here on Volt Express. And yes, so best believe we have skit makers out here creating a whole new niche to letting people know what needs to be done heading into 2027. And yes, so it's been one of a kind celebration out here. It's a TGIF. And of course, heading into the weekend, I would say, people, please stop putting your significant other on a para mode situation. Do not give your significant other reasons to doubt you, reasons to distrust you, and reasons to think that you are cheating. All right, if you have a best friend, let them know. All right, from relationships bass boss to global Afrobeats domination, we've cleared it all right here on this wonderful edition of Volt Express. And of course, this is not just entertainment, this is intellectual vibration. I remain your unstoppable, undeniable, unpredictable host, OGO, your pilot one. You've been listening to Volt Express on Volt 104.3 FM, where we don't just talk, we ignite minds. Till next time, stay sharp, stay aware, stay winning, and peace be unto every one of you. For those who joined us on our YouTube live and joined us on the calls today, thank you so much. I noticed a lot of new people, so many names out here. All All right, big shout out to every one of you. I hope to hear from you in the coming days and forever and ever and ever, because that's how we grow. All right, I'll see you guys on the dance floor with DJ Dipson. Let's take it away on this TGIF one time. It go be. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy this wonderful songs by DJ Dipson. It's magical out here. I'll see you on the next one. It go be.